The Mississippi School of the Arts hosted its third annual Grief Retreat on April 1st, 2023. 60 teenagers from 16 different school districts across Mississippi attended. Educators, artists, and mental health professionals came together to offer a day of hope, empowerment, and creativity. Teens explored creative ways to process and cope with grief. These art activities aim to help students reinvest in life after loss, together as a community of grievers. Teens were also given the opportunity to express themselves without judgment and experience the universality yet uniqueness of grief.
My name is Derek Covington Smith. I'm a local artist from here, Brookhaven, Mississippi, and my role was to lead the mural exercise. Mural arts and public arts in general, they give a lot to the public, but they also let the artist give a great deal of themselves to the public. One of the wonderful things about public art is that you get to take all of your emotions and your experiences and have a journey in creation. And at the end of that journey in creation, you get to put it out into the world, and hopefully a ripple effect will happen. Whether you're going through and studying technique, or whether you're just going through and having creative bouts. The lines you draw down to the colors you choose are all internally chosen. They're from you. They're from the person, the artist. And so grief and love and joy and all of those emotions just naturally come out during the process.
My name is Christy Wolf, and today I'm teaching watercolors, and the project is called Painting Memories. What we're learning today is we're taking the 7 motifs that were made popular by Walter Anderson. They're small symbols that anyone can draw, like a spiral or a circle or just a straight line. And you can turn that into any drawing. So that kind of takes away the fear of, I'm not an artist, I can't draw. So basing that with the basics of starting watercolor, that helps them create. With this project that's Painting Memories, we're gonna take an example of something that was dear to them or something that they want to remember. So almost like setting up an Ebenezer stone just so they have a time to go back and look on something and just help them get through the process.
My name is Lona Bennett, and I'm from Meadville, Mississippi. To me, pottery has a way of relieving stress and kind of takes you away from where you are. You're touching the clay, you're forming something. It lets your imagination go wild, or however you want it to go. Touching part of the clay, the being in charge of the clay, is really one of the healing processes, and know that you're going to accomplish what you're setting out to do. I think you can take any art and engulf yourself in it, lose yourself in it, and forget about what's going on in your life for a while, and that relieves a lot of stress in their lives.
My name is Kayla Walker, and we're working with wood burning. So the wood burning today, we're starting with an image, and we have added graphite to the back to create a graphite transfer. And we talked about today that the graphite represents the pain of our past and whatever that situation might be. And as we are marking it, we are identifying the pain or the anger or whatever emotion that's tied with that pain or with that experience. And then as we are putting it onto the wood, we are tracing over the image, and that is going to create a transfer. So the graphite is going to go from the paper to the wood, and in that process of transferring, we're establishing that the pain doesn't just affect us, but it affects the people around us, and it's transferred not just in us, but through us as well.
I'm Brandy Johnson, and I'm doing intuitive mixed media. The process of grieving entails a lot of deep emotions that often are not easily expressed. We often ask the kids to express this verbally, which is very difficult even for adults. This process uses music and various media to extract those emotions from them and enable them to vent. We're going through several different excerpts of music which evoke different emotions in the kids, and they are illustrating through different media as we go through these various emotions that are brought upon by the music. And so the music is bringing this out of them, and then we are combining them together at the end to make a cohesive recovery project.
My name is Toby Lambert. I am the English instructor here at MSA, and today I'm doing the creative writing sessions. Students can get their emotions out on the page and purge out everything that they would like to say but sometimes feel like they can't for being judged. And so through the process of creative writing, we find a safe, private place where we can vent our emotions and assess those emotions. So there's actually a lot of functions. Not only does it help you purge those emotions, but it can help you assess them and figure out how you feel and how you can move forward from that. So not only fiction creative writing, but journaling is something that can really help in your day-to-day life, even past grief and into dealing with complicated emotions of any kind.
This gave us all an opportunity to connect, to bond, to realize that we were all there for a common cause, and to share those times of joy and sadness all as a group. Grief doesn't have one look. There's no right or wrong way to experience it. There's no strict set of stages or any of those misconceptions that might be associated with grief.
I was able to open up, and usually I don't open up at all with people, and I had the comfort to let go of everything I was holding back, and so did other people, and that bond is really strong to have, especially with strangers that you wouldn't talk to. At first, I was hesitant to go because it's not a topic that I like to talk about, especially my grief and the loss of family. Once I went, I realized that it's quite normal to experience these things, and that though we're younger, it's a shame that we have to experience it so young. But it's also nice to see that people can understand and go on with you. And though everybody may not understand, it's nice to have a moment where everybody in the same room with you can feel the same feelings you feel.
The butterfly release acknowledges that although life is different after loss, it can still be beautiful. Thank you to the staff. Your creativity and compassion made this vision a reality. Thank you to the students. Your presence and courage was inspiring. Your sincerity and openness created a place of healing. I feel incredibly lucky to have shared this day with you.